guys.
Hi.
How are you doing? Did you get the chickens done?
Yes.
Good. Thank you for helping with that.
I should.
It looks like it's the middle of the night, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's so dark.
Yeah.
It's so dark. We are going today a couple hours away to get a huge bulk order that we did, aren't we?
Yep.
You excited?
We have to go 2 places. To where? Where do we have to go?
So we're going to Great Falls, and then we're going to go to Fort Benton.
Yeah.
So we got to get all the milking done, get everything done before we leave, and then clean out the car. So I'll need your guys' help cleaning out the car. Okay, guys, you ready? We have everything.
I think
It's like,
I have a math book to practice on.
yeah, you're such a math
I
whiz.
want a school thing.
Excited?
Dad, you want me to put it back? Yeah. Dad, you want...
And we're off on our adventure to bring home some good food.
You're good. Headed to Fort Benton.
Phew, there's nothing like driving and shopping to wear a person out.
I'm putting these right.
Everything for supper time will be home raised.
Wow.
Look at all this food. We're so lucky.
My complaint about all of this food is that none of it is put together. It is, we have tons of food here and it all has to be put together to be made into food.
I know.
No, actually, that is a good thing. We actually prefer it that way. We make 90% of our food from scratch, and that's why we bought all of this in bulk like this, is because we make all of our food it's all homemade food. You guys like it, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's some beans. Right?
Chocolate almonds here. Josiah looked at these and said, beans, Mom? Yes, buddy, beans. These are beans. Don't touch them. These were a little treat for Mom. Although I wish they were dark chocolate almonds, but they're still really good. All right, I'll start at the top corner here. So this is 100% beef gelatin. So I was getting the Vital Proteins gelatin, and you can find that for, it's about $25 to $28 per 1 pound. I got this for $37 and it's 5 pounds. And I've never used this before, so we'll see how I like it. But I'm going to use this for making like gummies and things like that. So I'm excited about that. I haven't made the gummies for the kids for a while, but we love them. They love them. They're so good for them. And we'll get that made. That's awesome. And of course, cocoa powder. This is 5 pounds for cocoa powder, and I use that in a lot of things. So for this 5 pounds, it was $20. All right, here's some almonds, some raw almonds. Let's see, I paid $26.89 for 5 pounds. So that gives you an idea there. Sunflower seeds to put in the granola I make. So that's an awesome treat and breakfast idea. So I got, how many pounds is that? 5 pounds of sunflower seeds. So this 1 pound was $5, a little over $5. All right, some basil. 1 pound of basil. All right, we got some olive oil, 1 gallon of olive oil here, a gallon of maple syrup here as well. So this a gallon of maple syrup was $59. I did get some lemon juice here. Pumpkin seeds. These are really good as well. I put them in our granola, and so that'll be a good addition to that too. And always need some vanilla extract. You know, I never use paprika, but a lot of my recipes call for it, and so I got some, and I've never bought some before. Isn't that crazy? But I usually just skip over it when I'm making recipes, but hopefully we're not weenies and it doesn't totally turn us on fire. Bill will love it, but I'm wondering if I'm a weenie. All right, some garlic powder. Garlic powder is awesome for so many recipes. It adds so much flavor. We also have our garlic from our garden we use, but sometimes this is good too. Taco seasoning mix. It's always nice to have. Okay, this is a staple in our house. We make our own ranch dressing from the milk we have. And so we love homemade ranch. I mean, when you buy ranch from the store, it's disgusting. I don't know. We just can't stand it from the store. You can just taste the preservatives. So I have never bought this brand before, and I got 3 packets of it, so hopefully we like it. So hopefully it's a good taste and we like it, but that's exciting. Here's another ground cinnamon. Gotta use cinnamon. It's a cinnamon time of year. And I paid for the cinnamon, so this is 1 pound here, and I paid $9.08 for this cinnamon. All right, so now we're moving over here to these bigger things here. So we got these. This is organic rice, long grain organic rice. And so I got 2 things of these. So it's 50 pounds total because these are 25 pounds. So we'll get those stored away. Under here is a 50-pound bag of rolled oats. Okay, so for the rolled oats, I paid $48 for that. But that, I mean, that is so good for everything. If you make cookies, if you make the granola, I mean, there are so many things you can use with oats. It's awesome. So it's good to have a lot of that on hand. And this, I think, is the absolute most important part of my order. I have never bought popcorn in bulk. So I now have 25 pounds of popcorn. I should be set for a little while at least, but I eat a lot of popcorn. So that's awesome. I'm so, this is probably the thing I'm most excited about. So 25 pounds, I paid $30 for this. I did get some Epsom salts. This is a 50-pound bag of Epsom salts. You know, it's awesome for so many things too, just baths. We use it in that to soak in. So $49 for this, $49.50. This right here, this big bag, is salt. It is Himalayan pink crystal salt. So it's 55 pounds, and I paid $79 for it. So we should be set for salt in a while, but I really did like, I mean, we use a lot of salt. I think salt is very important for many reasons. So it's important to have salt on hand. All right, moving up here, butter. So, and cheese here. So when we find deals at the grocery store here, we will get them. But we go through cheese and butter, and we need that on hand. And so I did buy these, and they're about comparable to what we get here where we live. And so for the total of all of these, I paid $163. Now in our town here, we've got 2 small little grocery stores, and they are finally, because we just got the new grocery store, they're starting to compete on prices. And so sometimes we can find good deals, and when we do find the good deals, we'll buy them and stock up on cheese. But in the meantime, these were approximately what we pay here. The sad thing about living in a small town with not many options. And butter. You know, I'm gonna soon invest in a cream separator for my goat milk, but butter is essential. So we did get this butter here. So we got 18 1 pound, and they were $64. So that's an idea on that. Okay, brown sugar. We actually don't go through much brown sugar, but it's good when you need it. It's nice to just have it on hand, and these are little packages that can be sealed up. So that's nice. So I got some of that. So this here is 5 pounds of arrowroot powder, and I paid $17.83 for that. This is awesome for thickening things. So we use kamut wheat. We do use the white kamut wheat, and it's awesome. I mean, we love our kamut wheat for many reasons, but it's also really grainy. And sometimes when you're trying to make a roux and thicken things, it's kind of just gritty and grainy. This is smooth like velvet. So I use this to thicken things, and it's awesome. And so that's something that we definitely like to have on hand. Okay, so this is 10 pounds of raisins for $23.50, and so I will have to figure out a way to get them stored properly and what we'll put those in, but they're really good. And then I got some aluminum-free baking powder. So that's awesome. I'm excited about that. And all of our biscuits. I mean, we use a lot of baking powder in our baking. So that's awesome. Okay, so underneath here was another order. There are 3 bags of kamut wheat. So we drove about 2 hours to get this whole order. And then we went a little bit further, about 45 minutes further, to get this wheat, because kamut is awesome. It's an ancient grain. We grow it here in Montana, and they sell it here, and so it is awesome. My mother-in-law is severely gluten intolerant, and she can use this. So we have chosen to use it as well in our cooking and everything that we do, and it's awesome just knowing that it's an ancient grain. It's good for us, and it bakes well. All right, so this is our apple cider vinegar. It's 5 gallons, and I paid $46 for that. So that kind of covers everything with the Azure order. And then I talked about the 3 bags of flour that were the kamut wheat from somewhere else. And then we did stop at Walmart real quick and get a few things. So I did get some dark chocolate chips. Oh, dark chocolate is so much. I love the dark chocolate chips. And I was going to be getting some from Azure, but they were out when I ordered, and so I didn't get them. So we stopped at Walmart and picked up these. I was also going to get a 5-gallon bucket of this, of coconut oil, but they were out as well, so that was sad. So that didn't actually end up shipping. So there was 2 things. There was 2 things on my list: the dark chocolate chips, and the coconut oil that I didn't get with Azure because it was out of stock. So we just picked up some coffee beans from Walmart, and some ibuprofen for Bill when he has his aches and pains, and some glycerin for the goats, some more of that. And of course, the kids absolutely needed PJ Masks Band-Aids, so how could I resist that? And toilet paper. We had to get toilet paper. We were in desperate need, so we picked up a big thing of toilet paper. Okay, so the Azure order altogether, all of the Azure order, including about $96 for the shipping fee, $1,073.46. And then let's see here. So getting the flour, and so we're not sure if we're going to keep 2 bags of the flour or 3. We actually wanted to get 4 bags of it, 2 for us and 2 for Bill's mom, but they only had 3 bags, and so we're not sure if we're keeping 2 or what. So, but that total order for those 3 bags was $148.50. And then our Walmart order was $125.36. And there was a few personal items that we didn't include in the Walmart order, but that kind of gets it there. So there is our bulk order. Isn't that awesome to look at? Wow, that's a lot. Now to put it away. I almost forgot this, so I'm excited about this. This was a big 1-gallon bottle of this dish soap, and it's free of all the bad stuff. If your hands are always in dishwater, it is so important to take care of your skin and your hands and not put all the gunk that they put in other stuff in the other cleaning products, because if your hands are in the water all the time, you don't want that just to be soaking into your hands all the time. So I love that this is free of all of the stuff. So that's exciting too. That was nice to get. So this 1-gallon deal was $14. So that's nice. Hopefully it'll last us a while. Well, my name is Delcy from A Life of Heritage, and I am glad that you joined me on this grocery haul. It was a lot of fun to do for us because it just means more food. But I hope it's inspiring to you as well. You know, one thing that we have almost completely eliminated from our diet is processed foods. We make everything from scratch, and everything that we have in our pantry is something that we've either grown ourselves or is something that we have gotten from a company that provides healthy food. And I really believe that Azure does that. So I encourage you to click the link below to just check out to see if there are any drop points near you. It's worth checking out. You can buy so much in bulk. They have an incredible amount of items. I am just floored when I think, oh, they won't have that, and they did. So it's amazing how much they have, and it's worth checking out truly if you want to be stocking up your pantry just so that you have food on hand for your family that is healthy, and you don't always have to be running to the grocery store, which is a plus nowadays. I would consider us half preppers. Is that a thing? I would say that we believe that we should be prepared for emergencies, and you never know when those emergencies might come. It's a sensible thing to have food on the shelves in case, you know, the year 2020 happens. You never know what's going to happen in 2020. And so I just really believe that it's imperative and important and sensible to have some things on hand. You know, for us personally, we haven't gone to the, and I don't know, I almost said the word extreme, but you know, there's always two sides to things. There's the people that don't have anything at all on hand, and then there's people that have years and years and years and years and years. And I guess I would consider that extreme, but that's not a bad thing at all. I wouldn't say extreme is bad. That's just, there's two ways of looking at it or doing it. And, well, I guess three, because we're in the middle. You know, we have food on hand. And I would be curious to know how long we could go without going to the grocery store. I think we could potentially go months and months, maybe even 6 months without going to the grocery store and be living quite healthy. You know, we have, our animals are producing milk for us, and we have meat. We have so much meat in the freezer, and we have hundreds of canned food in the basement, along with this bulk order that we just made. And that is really comforting to me. Like I already said, you just never know what's going to happen. So get on out there, start looking for good deals, get your groceries in bulk, and enjoy your ability to make all kinds of healthy, yummy food for your family. Have a great day and enjoy that food. Enjoy the planning of the food. And I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you in that next video.